Today, let's talk about the downside of being a lazy person. One of the main thing is that, bro, you'll always be one step of everybody else. Even people who have less talent than you do, they will always be ahead of you because yes, you got more talent, but they're the one who wake up early to go to that job opportunity. They're the one doing whatever they can to get that opportunity. People who are lazy, when you're lazy, nobody takes you serious. Nobody takes you serious. You'll always be one step behind everybody else. Nobody will ever takes you serious. If once you go to a job interview and let's say you're supposed to be there at 8, and the next and you get there like around 8:30, and the next person was there like around 7:50 or before, you could have more talent than that guy, and he'll probably take him more serious because he sees the consistencies. He see that that's like that he's trying to pursue that job. When you're a lazy person, you just become a nobody, because who in their right minds is gonna go to you for any advice or for anything important? Who's gonna look up to you and say, that's the guy that's gonna do this for me, or this is the guy that I could use to inspire myself? People will always look at you as, eh, oh, that guy. Oh, okay. They never take you serious. They always look at you as whatever, because they know that you're not a reliable person. They know that you're not the type of guy that says, no, it doesn't matter if I fail, I'm gonna try again, or I fail, I'm gonna try again. They know that you're not that type of person, so people don't even take you serious. And deep down, if something happens to you, you're always gonna be full of regrets. Damn, I wonder. Well, once you get to your 50s or your 60 or whatever it is, you're always gonna, you know that you can't turn back time. You're always gonna be there wondering, damn, I wonder what would have happened if I would have tried this. I wonder what would have happened if I would have pursued this thing that I really wanted to do. I wonder this, I wonder that. This girl, this girl that that I couldn't gun with, but I wasn't even I was way too lazy to even gain the courage to go talk to her. I was more comfortable being in my room all by myself, isolated from everybody else, sleeping all day. And that's why that girl never took you serious. And then you wonder, oh, how come I didn't get that job offer? How come they gave the job to him? I got more experience. Oh, I got more experience, or I know how to do this and that better than that person. Yeah, but how many times did he got up early to go and apply for that job? Probably every day, because he really wants to get that job. How many times did you try to get that job? That's what these people see. Those people in high places, you could, bro, if you don't know a skill, that's something that you could teach somebody. You could teach somebody how to do certain thing. But when you have that thing in you that you just don't want to try, it's not in you to get up every day and try to work out something. It's not in you to figure something out and come up with a plan. It's not in you to to just give it your best shot, even if you fail. If it's not in you, then you're basically a nobody, because who's gonna teach you that? No, that's unteachable. No one can teach you that, bro. That's in you. You're always going to be missing career opportunities. They're always gonna be. Have you noticed that there are some people on the TV I bet you go ahead on the TV. I bet you there's gonna be somebody that you know he doesn't have that much talent. You know he doesn't have much skills, but for some reason he's always getting these opportunities. I bet you 100%. I bet you anything that if you ask that person who doesn't have a lot of talent and he doesn't have a lot of skills, the reason he keeps getting those opportunities or whatever, and whatever it is because he's always stays consistent. He's always looking for a way to get into this new job or get into whatever it is. That's the problem. That's the problem with lazy people. You can have all the talent you want, brother. You could be the most talented, but when you're not even persistent, and you're not even trying to accomplish that thing, people they will always give that opportunity or that job or whatever to that other guy, even if he has less talent than you. And that's a fact. Because you want to know why? Because people want somebody that they could rely on. They want somebody that, listen, that they could say, "Whoa, if I can do this, I know that I could count on this guy, and he's gonna be there to take over if I'm not there. All I have to do is teach him." But what happens? What happens when you got all the talent? Oh, I don't have to teach. I don't have to teach this person anything. But I know he has all the skills. But I know for a fact that if something happens to me in my company, he's not. He's way too lazy to carry the throne for me. So what? So what's the point of even being talented then? If you're not even willing to put up to to put up the work. That's the problem. That's the problem with being lazy. Lazy is one of the worst thing that you could be, man. It just it's not. It doesn't make you a bad person, but you always behind everybody else. Well, I mean, not everybody else. You're always gonna be behind those people who always, you know, work hard. People who hustle, a hustle, a hustle guy or a hustle girl. If you're watching this, you're a girl or a guy or whatever. A hustle man or a hustle girl or somebody who goes out there and tries their best, and you see them like really going for it. That those people that will always be way ahead of you, even if they don't have the talent that you have, my guy or my girl, whoever is watching this. You have to stay busy, or you're always going to be a nobody. You're always going to remain poor and remain behind everybody else. Always search for something. Like, if you're going if you're going through some struggle financially, find a way that you can keep busy, and that busy is could help you, accomplish those financial things. Like, let's say you're down on your rent or your car rent or anything, and you only have this job. If you only have this job and they not paying you enough, don't just get off the job and go and lay down, you moron. Eventually, the guy whose apartment you're in, or whose car that you bought, eventually they're gonna take it away from you. You're gonna end up with nothing. If that job is not providing you with enough, try to find another job. Keep applying for new things. What time is it now? Let me go ahead and tell you something. Right now it's 12:05 as me recording this video. Okay? Listen, hear me out. The new barbershop that I'm in case you didn't know, the barbershop that I was caught on fire. After the barbershop caught on fire, we have to move to another barbershop. Once you move to a new barbershop, everybody knows that once you're starting over, everything is not the same as it used to be. Everything is way slower because you're a new barbershop, you're a new business. People don't know you, and that's what's happening on my bar. That's what was happening in my barbershop. It's way slower. I'm not making what I used to be making. And especially now, because of the economy is the economy is bad. So bad. And then on top of the economy being bad, now I have to move to a new barbershop. So now I'm really in a bad position. What do I do? Okay, sign up for something else to do. I went out and I try to get another job. Nobody's calling. I fill out a few applications. Nobody's calling. Okay, let me just stick to the barbershop, and let me try to find at least a side hustle, something that I could do after I get off the barbershop. So I apply for DoorDash, right? I apply for DoorDash, and now once I get off the barbershop, I start doing DoorDash for people. Do this delivery there, this delivery there. The little thing I'm not the little thing that I'm making in the barbershop, I combine it with the little thing that I'm making in DoorDash, and now I'm doing a little bit better. But because I forced myself to find something else, I can't, bro. The guy and the manager of my barbershop, we're super cool. We're like brothers, and he told me he understands that the barbershop is slow. So if the barbershop is slow and I don't have the money to pay, my apartment's rent, that if I kicked out, that he will let me stay and in his house or whatever it is. But what a lazy person is gonna do? Well, if he's gonna let me in his house, let me just go ahead and stay in this barbershop, and I don't gotta find another job, because if I get kicked out of this apartment, I could just go and live at my friend's house. And like, it's like, bro, it's like, okay, like, you're pathetic when you think that way. You're pathetic when you do, bro. It's so no inspiration, no respect from people. You know what I did? Nah, I know that I got that option that I could, if something happens here, I could just move, and he's gonna offer me a place. But nah, I went on there and I tried to do, and I did this side hustle until the barbershop gets better. I got this little side hustle that it's not something like huge, but it's 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 helping out a little bit. It's helping out a little bit, and because of that, because of me doing all of that, because of me doing that, I'm able to hang in there, even though if this new barbershop is not providing enough. But that's because I went out there and tried to do something else. So I go to the barbershop, get off the barbershop. After I get off the barbershop, I do the DoorDash. After I do the DoorDash, I end up in my house. I turn on my tablet, and I start talking to you. See, that's what I mean. Because what's gonna happen if I start? Because I'm super tired right now. As I told you, it's like around 12. It's 12. I should be sleeping. But what happens if I go to sleep after coming from DoorDash and I don't do this video? You know what YouTube says? You know what happens in YouTube? Once you start making videos, and then you keep doing it and do it and do it, and then you stop making it, the algorithm starts ignoring you. They don't even take you serious. It's the same thing as a real job. Also, once you go to your job, and the manager sees that you're not coming in every day and you're not being reliable, he's not gonna take you serious, and he might offer your job to somebody who is gonna take his job serious. And that's the same thing with YouTube. The same thing. Yeah, am I tired? Yes, I'm tired because I'm spending all day in the barbershop. And then after the barbershop, I gotta go deliver stuff for people and DoorDash. So yeah, I just came from the DoorDash, and I want to go to sleep. But no, bro, I got something just keeps telling me, no, bro, no, 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 make this video, and then we go to sleep. Yes, I get you're tired, but just make this video. That's like something talking to me. And I'm like, nah, Nah. Let's do what the little voice in my head says. Let's make this video. And after I make this video, I'm gonna turn off the tablet and make another video. That way, because I know that I'm gonna be super tired tomorrow. So if I make a video now and then I make the effort, and I'm not lazy, I make the effort of making another video. Now I got two videos. And tomorrow I could just, lay down and take it easy. Because I mean, yeah, I get that that we don't want to be lazy, but I mean, there is the thing called taking a break. There is this thing called taking a little break, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I'm gonna do. But if you do want to have a break, and you do want to have, a moment when you're wanna be, chill and stuff like that, then bro, the hard work has to come first. After you do the hard work, and after you do your thing to get your money and stuff like that, and everything is set out because you try, then you could just take a little break. But that's after. Lazy people, they just love taking breaks. They have no job, they have nothing going for themselves, and instead of going out there and getting that whatever, they just lay down. They just lay down and just they don't do nothing. That is so pathetic. And that's what, and then they go from having an apartment to having a room, from having a room moving back to their mom's basement, and from their mom's basement, if she passes away, God forbid, then they end up homeless because they never tried to accomplish getting out there and getting a job. Being lazy is a horrible disease, brother. I wouldn't say that I'm the most, like, that I'm the guy that loves to, do everything, the most work guy, but I try my best to keep it a little bit busy, because I know there's things that there are things to be done. I can't just come out of the barbershop and just go to sleep, like, bro. Like, no, man, we got stuff to do. We get out the barbershop, we do DoorDash. Then after we do DoorDash, we turn on the camera and we talk. And that's today, by the way. That's today because it's a Sunday. From Monday to Friday, barbershop, DoorDash, turn on the camera, and after I turn on the camera, we gotta take off these clothes and put on put on a suit to start doing a little bit of exercise. Yes, we do a little bit of exercise because we want to keep it. I'm not saying that I'm like super fit, but we want to keep it a little bit slim for our heart health. You want to be a little bit healthy. We don't want to be a guy who's like, if he runs for like 3 minutes, he's already tired. We want to keep a good blood pressure. And that's another thing that lazy people, it's just like they always have a heart pressure. They always it's bad, man. It's bad. Being lazy is like so bad all around, because once you don't take care of your body, you don't even want to take a walk, and all you want to do is just sit on the couch and just eat and eat and eat. And by the way, the food that you're eating is probably garbage because you don't have the money to go buy good food, because you don't have a job, because you're too lazy to have a job. So you're probably eating McDonald's or Burger King. Now tell me, let me go ahead and ask you this. What happens to a person who never works out, never does anything, and sits home all day eating hamburgers every single day? What do you think eventually is going to happen when you keep eating these fries? When you keep eating these hamburgers, all that grease into your body? Because yes, you could eat McDonald's, but you gotta all that grease that goes inside your body. Go and take a walk and work out so that your body, can get rid of a little bit of it. But once you stay sitting you don't want to do anything, and all you're doing is just consuming all that stuff, dude. That's the reason. That's one of the main reason that some people, they just they die of a heart disease or blood pressure or something. You gotta get to work, bro. Being lazy puts you down. Everybody's gonna be less talented. People is gonna be ahead of you. People will not look at you as a reliable person, and you're always gonna be having even either heart attacks, or you're gonna be in a bad position. Period. Period. It's not a good look, brother. Not a good look. I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys on the next video, because this video is already is getting too long, and I got another video that I gotta make after this. I got more stuff to say, but I got another video that I gotta do, and this one is getting a little too old. But you get the picture, right? You get the picture. Before I leave, you get the picture. Stop being lazy. I don't know. Stop being lazy. Go out there, try to do something for yourself, and try to be a reliable person. Period. End of story. Make people rely on you, brother. Go out there and hustle. Go out there and try to be something better. Get off that couch, or get off that bed and stop. And if you're gonna be eating, if you're gonna be eating that garbage, then at least work out a little bit. Period. End of story. See you guys on the next video, man. Don't be lazy.